Let's see. What's this part right here? This is the front bumper. But let's see. I want to see the part with the orange. Oh, yeah, right here. Here we go. So this is G2. It's on the bigger piece. The bigger piece has to have the orange because it shows here H92 right there. So let's go to page H92 or section. H92, clear orange. All right, cool. Let's bust out the orange then. We're going to see what we're going to do. Let me see. Alexi Noriaro has experience with them setups. He used one with a few car shows on Japan. Yeah, hey, I might have to hit him up. I've seen some of his videos where he's like out there, and I'm like, damn, that's dope. Like full on coverage out in at the shows or even like at the racetracks and stuff. So that's pretty neat right there. All right, cool. All right, so let's take a look at this piece right here. You know what? I need to scoot over. I'm not going this way. I need to go this way. Let me stretch out this mic. I might have to reposition the mic. I think that's what it is. The mic's kind of pulling me that way just because of the audio. I'm kind of like, all right, I don't want to compromise for the audio. Damn, I thought I got something on my arm, but nope. All right, cool. So let's see here. Let me take a look back at that photo. All right, cool. All right, so it's more like in the middle. So like from here going in, from here going that way. I just need to eyeball it real quick. I need to see how big this piece is right there and then right there. Because I am not going to measure it. I'm going to just kind of cut it. So I probably cut it across like that and then get like a piece of it, like 75% there. All right. We're going to see what's up. Let's see if I'm doing it right or not. Okay. Bam. Yeah, next year I'm excited for next year. There's gonna be a lot of shows. Not only like the model shows, but I'm also excited about wanting to attend custom car shows and just other one-to-one car shows that I have not gone to in the last few years. I haven't been to the Roadster show in a while. I have never been to that show they do out in Santa Maria. I've never been to, I have, but the Ventura Nationals, it's been years since I've gone to that. And I want to go to that. And then also, I know out towards, out there where Paul's at, close to him, that show they do, the one in Hollister. You know, I've never been through there. Like, I've passed through the area, but I've never actually like gone to a show there. So I think something like that would be pretty cool to go to as well. I do want to go back to ACME, that's for sure. I was already telling my wife, like, hey, like, I want to go back. So let's not make no plans, no family plans around that time, because that's really a show I really, really want to go to, you know? All right, we got one little piece right there. Let me line it up, see if I could get it similar. We'll see. Right there. See, Santa Maria is a good one. The West Coast Customs. Hollister is growing little by little. Nice. Yeah, I want to go to that one, man. I really do. And then the other one that gets my attention, but the thing is, it's really close to the one in ACME, is the one in Akron in Ohio. I really would want to go to that one too, but I'm like, man, that's also in October, and I almost feel like it's like the weekend before or 2 weekends before. So I don't know. That might be kind of a tough one to try to pull off like that, but who knows? We'll see. We'll see the future, what holds. But yeah, though, if I travel out to those shows, or I don't think I'm gonna vend. It's gonna be more just for the experience to come out there, bring some models, record, meet people, like that kind of a vibe, you know. Because it's only once a year, and I don't want to be stuck behind, the booth having a van and do all that stuff while everyone's having fun, everyone's talking, chopping it up, and kicking it. I'd rather hang out with people right there. And then let me see. That Desert Scale Classic, is that the one that's in is it in Lancaster, or is that one in Arizona? Let me see. Oh wait, sorry. I'm on grabbing the car. Here it is. Let's see if I kind of got it close. I know it's the same like that, but I need to cut a piece off and leave that little square like that. So, all right, cool. Let me get my scissors. Here, let's do these both at the same. Wait, this one looks too thin though. I might have to redo this one. I think I might have cut this one too thin. Let's see. Oh no, wait, that part's thick, but then it's crooked. Here, let me redo. This one's cool. That one, nah. Here, let's flip it around. I'll check the chat right now. Hold on, guys. Let me see. I'm looking down right now. Okay, think right here. There we go. Let's see. They're somewhat similar. They're not exactly, but I think this will do for now. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. So here, let me hold these with the tweezers together. We got my scissors. Let me see. We're gonna do a cut. See what happens right now. Hopefully, I do cut it good. And if not, it's over. Oh, dang. Let's see. Hopefully I cut it right. Let's see. Oh, it's Arizona. Okay. Yeah, I have a flyer for that event because I grabbed some when I was at the NHRA museum. Yeah, I've never been to that one either. Yeah, all these shows, man, there's a lot of them. But obviously, if you want to go to something like that, you gotta plan ahead, make sure everything's in order and good to be able to go to something like that. Yeah, for the Acme one, once it gets closer to like July, I'll make it. June, July, I'll definitely start looking into booking, like flight and all that good stuff, hotel, just so this way I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going. So right now it's too early. It's too early to be like, all right, I'm gonna be there. Things could change. All right, cool. So I peeled off the back now. Now we got our transparent piece right here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's put this on here. Here, let's flip it this way better, because it's best to get it as close. So let's see if you guys could see that. Doesn't got to be perfect. Here, let me use my my finger to push down, because it has a sticky adhesive in the back. And I just want to see how this looks. I might take it off. I don't know. I just want to see if I covered it right. There's a part of me that's like, dang, I should have I might have to do a redo. I should have I applied it first before I even popped that thing in there or like glued it on there, because then it would have been wrapped all the way around completely on that end. But let's see, maybe I could do it a little bit bigger, and then I'll use a toothpick to just wrap it around the edges right there. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I love this stuff. Back then I never really used it. I was always like, Hasegawa finish, what is this for, right? But then I started seeing some people using it, and I was like, oh dang. And then once Armando was saying like, yo, that's the chrome finish that you could use if you're doing like a show car, I was like, oh dude, I'm all in. Got to get a sheet of that. Here we go. Let's see, we're gonna try it again. All right, this one's a little bit bigger than the other one. Oh, but you know what? I'm making a mistake. I forgot to cut it. Hopefully it still cuts. Normally it's good to have the backing. But let's see. There we go. We got it. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, you could always peel it and put it back too. So don't feel like once it's in there once, that's it. Like it's done. All right, there it is. So no paint required, just like this for now. Nothing wrong with painting though. That's still a plus. This is just an option, just in case if you're ever in a bind and you're like, man, can't find my paints, or I don't want to turn on the compressor, you know, stuff like that. You could use this. I have the clear red, and someone had made a comment on one of my videos, and they were saying like you could probably use this even for the gassers, I guess, like for the windows. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. There are other colors for like the windows, but that one there, when he pointed that out, I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. Thought that was pretty cool. All right, we're gonna cut another piece, a bigger one, because the other one looks too slim now to me. All right, now we're gonna use the scissors right here. Here, let me get the tweezers. Even easier. This thing's small. Yeah, and I'm just eyeballing it. I'm not measuring. So if it comes out cool, cool. If not, I could always do a redo, and it's okay. All right, let's do the other side. Let's get a little comfortable here. Oh yeah, I think I need to redo it. It looks small. Like the width. Yeah, the width isn't as big as the other one. Looks tiny. So let's just peel it off. Little piece, set it aside over the tape. Okay. Hey Paul, how long are you gonna be in out there in Texas for? I'm just scooting this over, trying to get it. I think right there. One more. Right there. All right, cool. I think this is good right here. Let me slice this. Is it straight? There you go. I think it's straight. Put pressure down on the ruler. Pull back. Bam. All right, cool. Let me see here. Okay. So let's go back and reapply. Oh man, I keep forgetting to cut it. All right, let's do it again. Did I do it right? I think so. I think. Yeah, I think this is all right. I think it passes. Like a C minus. If I had to give this to a teacher, they'd be like, it's like a C minus, man. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah, as long as I pass. That's all that matters. I'll try again next time. Gotta clean off a little bit of flash right here. Dang, this is gonna lower my grade. Might have to touch it up with the little marker right here in these little tips. Will you even see it though? Let me see. Once it's on. Oh yeah, you'll see it. Yep. Well, kinda. You'll kind of see it in there. Because there's kind of a lot of chrome going on, so it might actually hide in there with the black. Boom, right there. Look at that. The orange. All right, cool.